Hey Pisces, SJ here from Where's My Crystals and welcome to your monthly tarot forecast for the month of March. This is for Pisces, Sun, Moon and Rising, so do check out all of your signs for the most thorough reading. So getting started with the tarot, we've got the Six of Wands coming into the month of March for you, so end of Feb, beginning of March. We're getting this sense of kind of accomplishment from a project, maybe something you've been working on early start of the year is kind of coming to fruition and you're starting to feel a little bit more comfortable with that. I'm seeing leadership for a lot of you as well, so I'm feeling like there is a very strong leadership quality. So whether you've got a new job in the new year, I am seeing that for you, for some of you anyway, that you've got a new job that you're already starting and it's going strongly, it's going well, you're feeling good about it, and that involves a lot of leadership. This could also mean leadership and influence in not only in a career but also in a community as well. So some of you I'm feeling are kind of heads or quite high up in a specific community and quite strong in the leadership of what you agree with and what you stand for, and quite progressive and kind of upfront about communicating that as well. We're getting the Nine of Cups reversed, which is showing me it's coming with the Lovers card here. So it's kind of, I feel like I want to say there's some of you are maybe trying for a baby and not feeling too successful at the moment. But I do want to say to you that I feel like this is definitely this is something that's coming through and it's not necessarily problematic for you, it's just not the right timing. I did pick some of this up in my meditation notes as well, so when I was channeling for you there was also an additional thing about pregnancy, so it resonates in the cards too, which makes a lot of sense. I'll move on to that in a couple of minutes, but yeah, I'm feeling like there's a bit of a stuck energy as well. So although like you are kind of doing well and successful and by outside measures you're doing really well, people would look at you and think they've got their shit together, they're doing what they want to do, it's looking good. I feel like you're feeling a little bit just bleh is what I kind of want to say. The Nine of Cups is kind of like you having almost everything that you desire, that your heart desires, but there's something not quite there yet because we're getting that reverse. So I feel like you are on your way to exactly what you want to be, but I'm not feeling like this is a blockage in what you're manifesting or what you're working towards. I'm feeling like it's a blockage in your mind of what you actually desire. I'm feeling like this is a blockage for you, almost like it being a little bit, I feel like for some of you, you're being, what's the word that I want to use here? It's a bit stubborn. We're getting the arms folded. I'm drawn to this energy quite a lot, and it's like I can't be asked to think about stuff. Well, what I want to tell you is now is the time for you to motivate yourself. Now is the time to start making the changes and shift your focus. This is what I'm hearing, is shifting your focus from one thing that you've been focusing on where you're not feeling like you're getting where you want to be. And that could be anything in your life. It doesn't mean work. And shifting your focus onto something else, taking little steps forward into a bigger dream or a bigger kind of something bigger, basically. We're getting the Lovers card here, which is showing me that there is like a union, but it is, I'm feeling like related strongly to kind of that contraception, contraception, new life kind of energy. Obviously, I feel like there's a lot of love here, and I feel like something that's maybe a little bit sad is bringing a stronger bond between you and somebody else. Or for some of you as well, I feel like something that you've maybe been through emotionally is bringing you stronger to yourself, like you've kind of done some healing work and you're coming through to kind of strengthen that self-love within yourself. Self-love within yourself, obviously. What I would say to you is don't be afraid to dream. Not everything has to be practical. And sometimes don't be too sensitive with what other people say around you because they love you. Or if it's coming from someone that's like a safe person, I feel like you can be maybe a bit sensitive to receiving news or receiving somebody else's guidance because it might kind of give you that backup initial response, so you react quite hastily from that. but what I would say to you is people aren't out to get you, people are out to help you. So just kind of try and receive that in a more loving respect and be a bit more patient with those people around you. We're getting the King of Wands reversed and also the Three of Pentacles. So I do see that there's kind of an opportunity. It's not something for all of you, I'm hearing, but for some of you, there is an opportunity to retrain, do some new training, look at your skill set a little bit more, or spend a little bit of time with a mentor, spending time with somebody who you trust to teach you, basically. So I don't feel like this is just like necessarily educational courses or anything like that, but kind of look out for opportunities here, because what I'm seeing is you with your eyes closed and not really looking at the bigger opportunities that could be available for you. And I feel like I am getting this energy and this message that you are kind of focused and closing your eyes onto one particular outcome or one particular thing, whereas actually the other thing is maybe shining brighter and is maybe actually a bit more aligned on your path, but you're not seeing it because you're focused on this other one thing. Just remember that not everything that is meant for us is exactly how we imagine it, and what we want isn't always what we need either. I just feel like I've got to put that in there. But I do feel like there's a point as well where I feel like for some of you that are maybe in business or maybe going into business on your own as well this month, I feel like if that is you, then going into business is a really good opportunity for you. And this education could be in respect of someone that you trust to help you kind of make business decisions, because I feel like maybe it's coming from a more creative point of view from your aspect. But the Three of Pentacles here is telling us, is kind of giving me the message that it is great. It is going to be great, and kind of, but you do need to have people around you. Don't go into something on your own, and don't be tunnel visioned. Take influence from people around you, and maybe also this is a little bit of a pointer to kind of research and look at what other people are doing a little bit as well, because looking at what other people around you are doing, and I'm not saying copying, but what I am saying is looking at what works for them, what you think doesn't work for them because of your brand identity. So really taking this opportunity, what can you offer as a brand, and who are you at the heart of it? And also I just want to say, for those of you that are in business, fuck what other people think of you as well. Like, this is you and this is for you. So like, this is not competitive, it's like unionship of people coming together. And I feel like if you could create like a group of creatives that work together, so if you could actually befriend some people that are doing similar things to you from a non-competitive standpoint, so if you let your guard down around people, they will also let their guard down around you. People in business do tend to be a little bit mistrusting, unfortunately, because they've got a lot to lose, as you might be aware yourself. So just tread carefully. Obviously, always have your guard up slightly, but in what I mean by that is not like that you're not going to trust anybody, but that you're going to always just have at the back of your mind that you are your most forefront priority, basically. We're getting the Eight of Swords reversed, which is showing me that you're not really feeling things around you. You're thinking very much in the brain about situations this month. And what I would encourage you to do is kind of just have some introspection this month. Well, you don't have to sit, but be on your own, basically. Just have like 5 minutes a day if you can, 2 minutes a day if you can, just feeling. And I'm getting this feeling for you. I need you to feel inside and connect with yourself, because when you're making decisions just from your brain, you're a creative sign. It's the water energy inside you that you want to use to manifest the dream life, or to kind of like accelerate that dream life. And I feel like maybe you're a little bit out of balance with your own intuition, and you're kind of starting to second guess yourself a little bit. And if you've noticed that, then this is your sign also to trust your instincts, because the fact that this card's coming reverse is giving me a bit of a different message today. We're also getting it with the Eight of Cups reverse, so it's almost like there's almost going to be, I feel like you've almost walked away from something that you really love. And I don't mean a relationship, I'm getting like kind of businessy vibes, business or work vibes coming up. But I feel like for some of you, it could be to do with something that is good for you that you're kind of a bit scared of heading towards. But for some of you, I feel like it's something that you're already involved in, and you're almost like, I can't give any more of myself. But if you start taking a little bit of rest for yourself, a little bit of introspection, and kind of a bit of connecting with yourself a little bit more, you'll get out of that brain kind of functionality of I can't be bothered, or I can't be arsed with this anymore. Because actually I think there's good opportunities there for you. So if you're thinking of walking away from an opportunity that your heart was once in, I feel like I would just encourage you to really look at whether that is the right option for you. Spend a bit more time with it and don't make any hasty decisions. If there is an opportunity out there that you've kind of been drawn to and you're kind of ignoring it a little bit, I'm now going to tell you if this is, because there's two sides to this. So the second side being, if there is an opportunity that you're ignoring, don't ignore it anymore. It's calling you for a reason, and the universe has given you that image or shown you those things, those signs that you've been seeing for a reason. So if the heart desires something, don't ignore it. We're also getting these 8s together, which is showing me that, I don't know, I feel like the 8th of this month, the 8th of March, could be quite significant for you. And with that, I feel like it might be decision based. There might be a decision to make on the 8th of March. I feel like as well, it's almost like we're in the 8th year as well, which is really a massive thing for me. And I feel like you're not connecting with the energy that is powerful this year. There's a really powerful manifesting energy this year. And I feel like you're not really tapping into it that strongly. I feel like shit's getting a bit serious, and actually you just need to bring your heart into it a little bit more, bring that balance into it a little bit more. And remember, your karmic cycles as well are coming back from the last 12 years. So really good things are going to be coming. Just have a bit more trust. That's what I want to say. And also, for some of you, what I want to say is, it is what goes around comes around. Like, as cliche as that sounds, just be careful what you're putting out there. Don't be gossipy. Don't be shit stirring. Like, if that resonates at all, then please do stop, because that's not going to serve you well, and it's going to hold you back with receiving. I feel like this Ace of Pentacles, there's gifts coming. I feel like financial gifts and abundance of finances as well is really coming a lot more through the end of the month. And I feel like money is going to be on the up, but you have really got to be aware of yourself in your own life and your actions in your own life and what consequences they could have, whether it's positive or negative, because obviously every decision we make could have a positive or negative outcome. So just being really conscious and sitting with things for a little bit longer, not making any hasty decisions. I'm going to go through the oracle cards, and then we're going to have a little look at the notes that I made while I was doing the channeling meditation before. So we're going to go with the crystal card. So we've got hematite for you, which is iron absorption. So what I'm also getting from this card is that some of you may have anemia, I can't talk. Maybe you might want to look this month about your iron levels. If you are not taking any medication, you might want to start taking supplements. What this card is telling me in my intuition is that some of you might need to have a blood test. So nothing scary, but just looking at that as a physical thing as well. Carrying hematite as a stone with you. Funnily enough, our zodiac collection phone charms are heavily hematite based, so they will be good for you this month as well. But this grounds into the earth chakra, so the hematite is also telling us to connect to the earth and kind of maybe do some meditation. Me also getting that kind of connecting with yourself energy coming through. Sorry, I'm just getting a dead leg because I'm sat 14 stones on on my leg. But yeah, so connecting with the earth energy this month, going out for walks. It could be simple as getting out into I feel like trees are good for you. So if you get the opportunity to walk past a tree, give it a little touch. Just feel if you can feel any energy shifting. Yeah, I feel like that's going to be a good one. Also, this hematite will help you connect with your third eye chakra. So what that's going to tell is that it's going to help you trust your intuition when these opportunities are coming up to you and you're a bit like, fuck, what, everything at once as well. What do I do? Do I take that? Do I take that? Do I get that away? Do I get that away? The hematite is going to help you connect and open that kind of connection to the third eye so that you can make those decisions with more clarity. Bring love into the situation. So bringing love into the situation, I feel like this might relate to kind of what we talked about with it's a new moon in Aquarius. So it's kind of telling us that you really can create what you want to create. Aquarius is really heavily manifestation and dropping the shit of what other people expect and being really, truly unapologetically you. So bringing love into the situation, and what I really think that could mean for you, Pisces, this month is bringing love into the situation of you and kind of letting things go that you've been holding on to for a long time. Communicate clearly. So if there's something that you want, be assertive with what you want. Really choose the words carefully that you say. And also what I want to say on the back of this card is that I'm getting communicate clearly to the universe, but also communicating clearly in a sense of what you want. Because if it's all a bit messy in here, then the universe isn't going to have a clue what it is that you want. It's going to be confused and it's going to take you a lot longer to kind of manifest your dreams. We've got worth waiting for. So your patience is worth, your patience is being, I don't know what's happening today. Your patience is going to be rewarded is what I was trying to say. So I feel, I really get, I'm really being drawn to the top of the tarot cards with this as well. And I think it's linking to a lot of you opportunity, but a lot of you, I think, if you're wanting to get pregnant, it's going to happen and it's worth waiting for. It's just reconnecting with that heart chakra, rebalancing with yourself and having that love with you and your partner, pureness. And then when that soul is ready to enter into the world, the perfect timing, it will happen. And I can assure you that that will happen as well. I was feeling, when I meditated for you before this reading, I was getting a lot of anxiety. So I feel like for some of you Pisces, you've been very anxious this month, or kind of coming into this month. And I feel like some of you are nervous about a particular something. So calming influences this month that the spirits have told me is jasmine flower, lavender and chamomile. So those could be herbs that you use in teas, herbs or scents that you use around the home, maybe sleep mist to help you sleep. Lavender's really good and chamomile's really good for relaxing the central nervous system. So kind of doing what you can to relax yourself, and I think grounding yourself and getting that hematite and also connecting with yourself is going to help to calm you down a little bit. The first thing I actually wrote down on the notes was conception is possible, but you must release pressure and stress. So if that is something for you, again, connecting with these cards here, I think for some of you that is really a true message that's coming through. Conception is possible. Don't lose hope. Don't not be hopeful. But you must release pressure and stress on your body, because with that there, it's not coming from the right place, and that's maybe why it's not happening. I'm seeing cobbled streets, so I've seen York as well, and also Cambridge. So York and Cambridge was something that came to me. So maybe a trip out for you to like just free your mind, maybe a day trip, a weekend away or something like that. But I'm feeling like this historical British town is really going to serve you this month, so that could be a really good thing. Harrogate is another place that's just come to my mind, so that kind of Yorkshire vibe or Cambridgeshire, but it's going to be really good for you. Don't worry about what you can't control, and make small steps forward to something that feels out of reach. So just remembering small steps into something that feels too big to manifest right now. I feel like for some of you as well, if not all of you, drawing or sketching is a massive yes this month. So if you can channel your feelings through art, it might be a really good thing for you. I feel like some of you might have just discovered your ability to draw or sketch, but I'm getting that real, and I'm seeing like pencil drawings as well. So sketches is going to be a really good thing for you. The name of Rachel's coming through. That could be somebody that's coming to help you in this business situation, but it could be also just a friend that wants to be involved more in kind of a business way. But I am feeling like, I didn't write that down, but I am feeling that that's quite connected to our maybe new job opportunities or training opportunities or something like that. For some of you, I feel like I've seen ornaments. You've put some new ornaments out, or you've put some ornaments in a particular place, or they've been there for a very long time, but they're not in the right place. The Spirit's telling me they're not in the right place. So move the ornaments to allow and encourage energy to flow a bit differently in your living space. This is particularly in your living space. So if you've got ornaments, little trinkets, just move them around, have a little clean around and move them, reposition them, stop putting them in the same place. Or if you've just got new ones and you've put them in a new place, this is a message for you that they're in the wrong place, so just move them. Go with your intuition and you'll know where's right, but where you put them the first time, it's not right. They're currently blocking energy as well. Another little thing I've got is another crystal that would be good for you this month is Larimar and breath work. So breathing and kind of meditating and being conscious of the breath. You can do, there's so many guided, like we're so lucky with the internet, there's so many guided meditations. You can have a look on YouTube and find some great ones and one that connects with you, but one to help you breathe kind of. So just one to relax and deepen your intuition would be good. I'm going to give you the opportunity to ask a question to the pendulum now. You know how this works. If it's a yes, we'll swing back and forth. If it's a no, we'll go in a circle today. So pendulum, if you answer for Pisces, please. Okay, so the answer to your question there, Pisces, is yes. I hope you have a wonderful month and I'll see you here the same time, same place next month. Please do share this, tag a friend, get it out there as much as possible. I appreciate you so much and send in lots of love.